Hello, my name's Rachel and welcome to my 5 Writing for Puppetry top tips. Tip number 3. The presence of the puppeteer. We all know that a puppet isn't real and that it's the skill of the puppeteer that brings the puppet to life. But it's easy to forget that sometimes. Some puppet shows have puppeteers that aren't visible. They're either above the stage or below the stage or hidden in some way. And some puppet shows have puppeteers that are visible. And it's that I want to talk about. If a puppeteer is visible on the stage, well, who are they within the world of the play? I think this is something that a writer has to consider. This is a way of thinking about it. Imagine that this represents your play. So ask yourself, are the puppeteers inside the story? Are they puppeteering and also switching into being a character? And if so, which characters are puppets and which characters are people? The decision that you make can change the way we feel about the story. For example, imagine Little Red Riding Hood as a puppet and the wolf played by a person. Now imagine it the other way around. Little Red Riding Hood played by a person and the wolf a puppet. Have a think about the difference. Or are the puppeteers outside the story, a kind of looking in, so part of the story but at a distance, like a narrator or a chorus? And if so, who are they in relation to the story? For example, are they controlling the fate of the puppet, like a Greek god? Or are they onlooking and passing judgment on what happens? Your choice can change the tone of the play. Or are the puppeteers completely outside the story and separate from it? Well, a puppeteer can sort of be neutral on the stage, but, well, they're never really separate from the story. Even if the puppeteers disappear from our minds as we're drawn into watching the puppet, the puppeteer is still a presence on the stage. So I think that you still need to consider what their connection is to the story. And by considering this, you can make those puppeteers more invisible. I don't mean hide them. I mean helping us forget that they're there. You can make them disappear by ensuring that they belong comfortably in the world around the puppet so that we just accept their presence and don't think about it. The presence of the puppeteer can be a useful tool in your writing. It can provide a layer of meaning to the action. And a final thought. When writing drama, people often say, avoid writing explanation, write action, show us what happens rather than telling us. Well, I said this in my top tip 1, and it's true. However, there are times, occasionally, where explanation can be useful. A puppeteer outside the action can comment on something and tell us something directly, which can help move the story from one place to another very quickly. So, when you're writing, remember to consider the presence of the puppeteer.